Hello everybody, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Last time, we entered Worm's Rock Fortress, and apparently, Lord Gortash would like to speak with us. Although I do note this says above us.
If not over, then through.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Are they going to arrest us?
To the audience chamber.
They throw us in jail.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Why can't they glaze that thing?
And tell me what you were doing in the house.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
You've been saying that for ages, and we're still here. What are they waiting for?
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Gortash has Ravengard on his side. That
Lord
should tell you
Gortash
something.
is expecting
Mazora.
Every duke's just the
Please
same
make
as the
your way
last,
to the
sticking up
audience
for each other
chamber.
as the sky falls around us.
Gods,
Quick save.
it must be exhausting to be so cynical.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Oh,
Causing trouble for Gortash. Or for us.
I'm not sure I believe her. Does it really matter?
Meaning?
okay. I think I'm probably going to need Will. Or I need Will in the party, but Jaheira, I think I'm gonna have to trade you out for Gale. Because we might need some exploding. Although we might, no. But for more than exploding, we need Karlach.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
Hell yeah, Karlach.
No room in your party. What should I do? Excellent.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Oh yeah, this looks like definitely needed to bring Gale or Karlach or Gale or Will or there's gonna be some explosions needed here.
And dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically.
I had actually
taste his
forgotten how
blood
much
from here.
Karlach hates Gortash.
My father's here, Karlach. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
We're gonna need advantage on that. And, yeah, that too.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colorful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does.
He's just
If Orin obtains all
saying this
three
out in the
Netherstones,
open.
she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
I like how she started shimmering the moment she said that. I will drink the potion. The potion was not necessary.
Tash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
So Ketherick was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketherick and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gortash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketherick Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we, will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. More importantly, just.
Not sure how, but okay.
As I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
I will say
Enver
nothing.
Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade, and you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. What did you make of him?
I can't wait to flatten him.
Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is? And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Archduke Gortash, man of the people.
An Archduke!
Ravengard has not once failed this city. If he trusts Gortash, then so do I.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Punished? Gods, what has he done?
DC 2. This will not be difficult, apparently. That's 3 20s in a row. I'm sus.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell right here in Worm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready? What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Torill's first and only grand city.
Four in a row.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace. The true Ravengard lurks somewhere in this infected mind, seeking freedom. Seeking.
Have we finished then?
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Nonsense. Stelmane was no less worthy of life or success because she was disabled. Her death is no blessing. It is a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
Alright, we're going back to the camp.
I brought my own paring knife. Now...
Okay, I'm not
The
sus
cat
anymore.
peers back. You read something in its eyes. Doubt. Resignation, perhaps.
Hey! Listen.
I'm just a cat. But please, talk to Yenna.
Well, why are you so nosy?
But please don't. Yenna is my best friend. She's kind.
No one's stopped me yet.
I'm just a cat. But please, I don't like talking. Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat and went off to
Can't slow down.
What's on your mind? Yes?
There might be, but it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then. Ask it. You speak of a battle more than a century past. Baal's minions led us through a maze in the Undercity, older than Baldur's Gate itself. We paid little mind to the path ahead, let alone how we might return, or that we would return at all. Still, the Undercity shifts. We might search down there. Or better yet, find a ballast to lead us.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not changing anything.
So, we have a shape changer at our camp. Good luck finding her. You could watch out for anyone acting strangely, but, well, you know the lunatics we camp with.
He has a point.
An imposter in our camp. We must identify them. And quickly. Without trust, our fellowship is doomed to wither and die.
Our camp houses an imposter, then. Say nothing. Trust no one. Not even me. What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power
he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his Illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butcher. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign. The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a gay hive mind. A talent like that makes the Prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that, when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself? A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means
Good
of
point.
Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of Illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains. They see us as geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths. But I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son.
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me... Well, not me, I know who I am. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Keeping very well, I hope?
A shapeshifter infiltrating our number. Like a cuckoo creeping into the nest. A dire threat, if Gortash indeed spoke the truth. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
If Gortash is to be believed, then even our camp isn't safe from Orin's influence. We might want to confirm the veracity of his claim, or at least clean up the mess.
Fate, spin. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps the girl has left. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou hast thou other business?
I thought I already read this letter. I had already read it. Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
You get pets.
Hello. You are not food. You are friend.
Correct.
Ooh, more. Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin camp smells like goblins.
Hmm. I don't know what that was.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Shares's... You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Good. All right, Lancel, we need to find you better equipment. Onward. What lies within?
Because I don't trust anything not to turn into a fight, so...
brutes have seen everything.
Archduke Gorta.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Mizora's gone to camp. We should speak with her. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Mizora schemes with Will's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
Whatever business Will has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep.
Damn straight, Astarion.
Mizora. I take anything she says with a grain of salt. But with her claws as deep in our business as they are, I guess we can't ignore her completely.
Sorry about that. If you noticed the cut, got interrupted there for a second, but we're back at it.
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit.
Amen.
A devil will come for her due. Whatever it is she comes to offer, whatever choice Will makes, some...
All right, Will, let's do this.
Well met.
Or not. She'll probably show up next time we rest.
Have you seen the tiefling at the South Gate? Elturel's exiles. Precious hero liberated them from one hell only to trap them in another. Beyond that, Ravengard is a legend. Ravengard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch of this wretched city.
Alright, we're gonna go talk to Voss.
As if any of us sense some hesitation.
Not the place I thought it was.
Do you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking? I'm not going inside.
And nice.
Pleasure house?
A drow or a drink, sweeting. There is no thirst I cannot quench. Nisha, the client's a favorite of hers. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Raphael, exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Oh, I still have this book. I might need to unlock the tome. I don't like it, but we're dealing with Netherese stuff now.
Grumple.
Just have such a headache. The pangs of warrior caste often know them done.
not an aphrodisiac. They're just salt.
Everyone is your
Listen.
Forget your work. These four walls are our world.
Sorry, I've just felt so distracted recently. Such fog coursing through my brain.
Almost painfully so.
And it...
Well, I didn't even notice those doors there.
It depends on the person. I'd recommend...
In a brothel. Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing. Moan loudly in the library at all times.
Oh no.
Devil's Den.
Everyone is correct.
You're out of luck. I will pay any toll.
Oh, this isn't good.
Foul whim. Name the price. You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Hello, Raphael.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away, which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I
love
can
his
give you
voice.
the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
It's very convenient.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown.
Oh,
that
holy shit.
dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Gale has interest in that.
The Hells require order to function. It is what separates us from mortals and demons. With the crown, I would impose perfect order, unity, efficiency, control. My kingdom would control its borders and stay within them. It was stolen from right under my nose. all those centuries ago. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the Hells. Deep in the Hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world.
I feel like I need to ask this one. I thought he'd be laughing at that.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart.
I'm surprised there isn't a "I'll think about it" option. Quick save. No deal.
I won't stop you. But time is running
Okay,
out.
that's the "I'm thinking
So,
about it" option.
Don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was... Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the bramble path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? I am glad you had the sense to turn him down, but it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you? An horrendous deal. Imagine the crown of sufficient power to dominate an Elder Brain atop a devil's head. Thank you for telling me. And now, we must be doubly on our guard. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers.
I don't really trust the Emperor, but I definitely trust him over Raphael. No matter how much I love Raphael's voice.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warrior. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the first...
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your...
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the... He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him, but he will see reason. I promise you.
Boss has no idea.
A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx.
The House of Hope.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik. Even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time and mine. Our true.
He's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is
Is it? I want to hear all about it.
I put it on especially for you.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit.
I'll take that as a
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual. Oi! You must have slipped by me earlier. Raphael's very disappointed you turned him down. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. He's gutted, you know. Had such high hopes for you. Nothing wrong with that. I hope the boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. I'm sure you're right. Between the dictators, the murderers, the guild, and the cult, the city's brim. Listen, because I'll only say this once. This fight isn't just about Baldur's Gate, or the Sword Coast, or even Faerun. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns, and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider.
Why does Worms Crossing have so few lodges?
Alright, I think we need to go explore the lower area down here. Because we explored part of it, but we did not explore the whole thing.
What's plain to you wasn't so plain to Minnie, Will.
Mini Mazel wasn't so sheltered. On Crush Kalir, very little is hidden behind doors.
Oh, whatever's buried up here, we're not going to find. That's right, we never even visited the circus. I don't know if we'll get to the circus tonight.
Watch how you go. It's a trap. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Alright, we need Cat's Grace now. Double twos. Wow. Our luck is dead. Wow. With advantage, we just failed. Okay, there we go. Took all of our inspiration to do it, though. And there's another one right here.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
I would say, well, I didn't have my guidance up. DC 30. Wow, we're never going to be able to get that. Let's put a rotting basket on top of it. That should not have worked, but it did.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
About to explode, isn't it? Well, at least it did almost no damage. I am encumbered again.
My legs. Can't tell the others.
This man is not long for this world.
Guild.
wanted the cargo.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggle.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Trap. Be cautious. Decapitated, but still warm.
Well, they said to follow the bodies.
That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Should mind my step. Let's see what you're hiding.
I'll crush you like the cockroach you are.
Looks like those two are about to fight.
You little guild shit! Time to die!
Run your mouth, Kairos! My blade does my talking! The guild of my city!
Up. We're in the fight now.
Make way.
Can't even catch my breath.
Let's finish this.
For the Stone Lord.
Wow.
A bright idea.
Alright, this can do how much damage? 12 to 72. Each one's going to average 7. So to get to 53, we need 5, 6, 7. Gonna take all of them. Didn't even take her down, but she's real low. Alright, my turn. Where is disarming strike? There we are. You tried to disarm Lizelle, I'm gonna try to disarm you. It didn't work. I'm gonna try again. It didn't work. I'm just going to stab you now.
I will ascend.
My faith will protect me. Got to press on.
Coming through. Blood follows me everywhere.
Swift and lethal.
You did good, stranger. Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved.
I did.
They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild.
Happy to help. Who'd I kill?
A new flavour of scum that's been muscling in on our business. Agents of the Stone Lord. Lucky you. He's a newcomer to our delightful underworld. And he doesn't play nice with others. We think the Stone Lord and his cronies are in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests so. They were shifting something valuable by boat. But that something belongs to the guild now.
Hmm.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I don't need Mind Flayer parasites, so I'd recommend you guys burn them. I need to know where this goes.
Step careful. Trap.
Ow. There was really not that much treasure in their treasure crates, but I'll steal all this artwork. I assume it's worth something. Tell no one. lead to the prison. Oh. Well, since we're about to have to get somebody out of that prison, I'm glad we came here. The circus is over here. So let's just Alright, we're just gonna teleport back to here.
Jerez's caress also has.
We are not staying in a pro.
Alright guys, I'm going to call it here for the night. And next time, I think we're going to explore the circus. But in between episodes, I'm probably going to clean out our travel chest and sell a bunch of stuff and maybe get my inventory down to something where I don't get encumbered every 10 seconds. But, yeah. So, hopefully we'll be in a better place and have a little stockpile of money. So, until then, I want to thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all next time. And have a good day.